Listen, for many reasons, most of them good, I'm not in the habit of dispensing advice. I can remember reading Dear Abby when I was a kid. It was the central part of the paper. Everyone read it. But the kicker is that nobody read it for the advice. Nobody gave a shit what Abby thought. They read her column to see how fucked up other people were. Schadenfreude. It could be worse. They could take some comfort in that. And if they weren't reading Dear Abby, then they were reading another chick, Ann Landers. She had her nose in everybody's business. I think Dear Abby and Ann Landers were sisters. They were the modern-day equivalent of Greek oracles or gypsy fortune-tellers. Can you beat that? What are the odds? Two sisters grow up to give advice to an entire nation. Somebody sure as hell should make a movie out of that. The kicker there would be that their own personal lives were both totally screwed up, and they're telling everybody else what to do. And if you want to talk about sibling rivalry, do you imagine the contest there as to who is giving the better advice? Somebody writes to them both and gets different advice. In fact, they were not only sisters, they were twin sisters, raised by Jewish immigrant parents in Sioux City, Iowa. Eppie Friedman was the elder, Popo her junior. They dressed identically. They were inseparable, including dropping out of college as juniors to get married, a double ceremony with 700 guests and 3 rabbis. Their husbands worked for the same company in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and for years they were the terrors of that town. Then Eppie broke loose, got a nose job, and moved to Chicago, where she found employment writing an existing advice column, and thus became Ann Landers. A few months later, Popo convinced the San Francisco Chronicle to give her a similar position, under the name Abigail Van Buren. Her column caught on and was soon syndicated, and so began the dueling sibling advice columns. It is true that they were serious rivals. The sisters were estranged for 10 years, then reconciled because they missed each other, and after that they corresponded nearly every day. And when it came to giving advice, they were the gold standard. I'm certainly not up to their mark, and I don't think it's good policy to give advice. In spite of that, inferior credentials, and a lack of confidence in the endeavor, I'm going to offer some advice right now. Here goes. Anytime you're watching TV or listening to the radio, and it's an ad, probably for life insurance of some kind, or possibly that pre-mortuary payment plan, or a political ad when they're in season, or an appeal to help sick kittens and badly beaten dogs, or to obtain a reverse mortgage on your home, or lawyers who want to get you some money if you're dying or already dead from hanging around asbestos fibers, or how to get an online college degree in less than a year, or sell real estate with no training, licenses, experience, or down payment and make millions of dollars all in your spare time, or for adult diapers or catheters delivered straight to your home in unassuming packages, or people wanting to save you hundreds of dollars on your car insurance, or how you can trim off pounds of pure body fat practically overnight, or how you can meet someone who will love you for the rest of your life, or how you can help the devastated victims of the latest tornado, or seal that leaky basement, fix the roof, get new gutters guaranteed for life, or new windows, siding, carpets, appliances. Any of this. If you hear a piano or an acoustic guitar playing in the background, you can be 100% certain that you're being lied to, or you're being played like you're the organ grinder's monkey. No, that's not right. The monkey is also playing you. Anyway, once again, if you hear an ad for anything and there is a piano playing, or an acoustic guitar, ignore it, shut it off, or run out of the room as fast as you can. That's my advice. Think of me as Beans Van Buren. I could go on talking about the maddening manipulation of movie soundtracks, but I won't, because that's art, and that's what art is supposed to do.